Welcome back to my channel. Today in this video we'll be solving this question, which is maximum subarray. Given an integer array nums, find the subarray with the largest sum and return its sum. So look at this example, -2, 1, -3. If you try to find the subarray sum for each and every subarray, you will find that this subarray 4, -1, 2, 1 has the largest sum, which is 6. So this is what I have to return. I have to return the largest sum from that array. Okay, I have to return the largest subarray sum. Not it is not a subsequence or anything like that. It is subarray sum. I have to return that, and it should be the largest one. What is the largest sum? Okay, for this is 1, so it will be 1, 5, 4. So if you take the whole array, it is the sum will be 23, and it is the maximum subarray sum for this example. So let's see some of the constraints. It is 10 to the power 5 and num size can be 10 to the power 4. Okay, so let's see how we can solve this question, which is maximum subarray. Maximum subarray, or you can say Kadanes algorithm. Kadanes algorithm, yes. Now what this algorithm says that it helps to find minimum or maximum subarray sum in an array. Yes, you heard it correct. It can find maximum and minimum both. So suppose you are trying to find the maximum subarray sum. So let's do a dry run, and then I will explain you what is the real logic and what is the real intuition behind this algorithm. Okay, I will try to explain that as well. So let's take this as an example, -2, 1, -3. While doing dry run, I will be explaining you the approach. Okay, I hope you know how to calculate. What is the brute force way of solving this? You will be checking each and every subarray and you will be finding out. Okay, so it's O of n square approach, and anyone can code it. It's very easy. -2, it's 1 and 3, -2, 1, -3, 4 and 1. Okay, 4 -1, 2, 1, -5, 4. 2, 1, -5 and 4. Yes, let's take a variable sum is equals to 0 initially. Okay, and let's take an answer which is storing our maximum value. Let it be int mean for now, so that I can store the maximum value I will be encountering. Okay, maximum subarray sum. Here I will add this value to my sum. Okay, so what will be the sum's value now? -2 will be the sum's value. Okay, this is -2. This is -2, and I will update it with the answer first. So -2 is greater or int min is greater? -2 is greater, so -2 answer will be updated to -2. Correct. Now let's try to think. Suppose you are having a sum of -2. Yeah, you are having a sum of -2 here in this example, right? And after that, after this you have a 1, correct? After this you have a 1. Now what do you think? 1 plus -2 will be greater, or 1 plus 0 will be greater? This will be -1, right? This will be 1. So what is the reason behind why this -1 occurred? Just because it was -2. And try to be greedy. Okay, right? Try to be greedy. You want to improve your sum, you want to maximize your sum. If you are having a minus in your sum, the sum is going below 0, then how can you get a maximum sum? You cannot get it, right? So you will definitely try to make it a 0, so that afterwards, going to forward in the array, if I find any positive number, I can get the maximum that advantage of it. So definitely I will try to this whenever the sum goes below 0, I will try to make it 0. Yeah, I will try to relate this with an real example also, so real life example, so that you can better understand it. Okay, so sum becomes 0 here now, right, and I will move to this index. Sum equals to 0 plus 1, it becomes 1. Answer is updated to from -2 to 1, and sum is still 1. I won't be making it 0 1 at this step. I won't be making it a 0. Why? Because like 1 is good for me. I want to maximize. I don't have any problem with this. I don't have problem with 1. I have problem with negative numbers, because they are going to decrease the value which I will be finding forward in the array, right? They are going to decrease the value. So what I will try to do is that I will leave it as it. Okay. Now I will go to next index. 1 plus -3 which will become -1, right? 1 minus 3, which is sorry guys, which is -2, right? So let's try to update the answer. 1 is greater than -2, so it won't be updated, right? Here sum is again in lesser than 0, right? So its sum will be again 0. So this will happen. Okay, let me go fast. Okay, so -2 plus 4, what will happen now? 0 plus 4, it become 4, right? And now answer will be updated to 4, and sum will be still 4. 4 minus 1, it's 3. 4 minus 1, it's 3. Now you might be thinking like, why didn't I try to why didn't I try to include this? I mean, sorry, I should have ignored this value, right? You might be thinking, but why would I? Suppose after this -1, I have something like 200. Will I try to ignore that? Definitely not, right? If this guy is not is not defecting me, it's okay. Like I had a value of 4 before this position, and I have noted down there. I have noted it into my answer. Now I am making at this position, it's due to this -1, the value of sum is 3. Okay, and I have noted down this as well, but the answer will be still 4, because the 4 is the maximum sum I have ever found for right now, right? So now I will go to the next index. 3 plus 2, 5. Answer will be updated to 5 here. Now I will go to the next. 5 plus 1, 6. Answer will be updated to 6. 6 minus 5, it's 1. It's still not less than 0, so nothing will be, like sum will be 1 only. Okay, so now I will go to next index. 1 plus 4, it's 5. Now 6 is greater than 5, so nothing will be updated. So maximum answer I got is 6. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, 6 is the maximum sub array I have got. Now what is the real life example? You might I had told you that I will be explaining a real life example. So think of like you are a person, okay, and this is a road. Okay, this is a road. You are a person and you have you have pockets, right? First you will get -2, and you have something like suppose that imagine that if you have a loan, right? If you have a loan means what? You have you have money in negative, right? That means a loan. Okay, correct. So if you have loan, you can just make it 0. You can just make it 0, right? So you have you have that kind of privilege. Suppose, okay, you are some kind of some kind of superpower and you can make it. So when -2 will be there, I will have a loan. So at this index I have a -2, I will have loan, so I will try to make it 0, because I might find some good number here. I don't want, and I want to increase my I want to increase my money. Definitely I won't be taking the loan, so I will say let's make it 0. I will go here, I will find I have a 1 rupee, I will collect it. Now next index I found that I have one repeat and I had to pay -3 to go to the next index, and it became -2. Correct. So will I try to keep that? If I can make it 0, why would I keep it, right? And keeping this -2 won't be fruitful to me. Why? Because this is going to definitely decrease my value. This is going to definitely decrease my value. So definitely I will try to make it 0, so that if any number to the right of me which is positive, it will be more. If I will try to add a positive number to a negative one, then definitely the value is going to decrease, right? So instead, why not let's make it a 0 and then move forward. So this is the real life example you can try to relate with the Kadanes algorithm. So using this similar approach, you can find the minimum subarray sum, where you are trying to make, if a value goes greater than 0, you will try to make it 0. Why? Because you want minimum, right? You want minimum value. So this is the logic. Let's try to code the approach we have discussed now. So let's find the size, nums.size. Okay, two variables we will be taking, which is sum and answer, which is we are going to return. Let's take it as a int mean, so that we can capture our answer. Okay, for int I is equals to 0, I is lesser than n, and I plus plus. I will add nums of I will update the answer, and if sum goes lesser than 0, I will say make it 0. So which is maximum, I will try to find. Yeah, so this is same as like, if you can write here, if sum is lesser than 0, make it 0. You can write this also, both are same. This is a one line statement I have discussed in 11 line of code. So you can now at last return the answer. What is the time complexity? It's O of n, simple. And space complexity, as we are not dealing with any extra space, so space complexity O of 1. So let's try to run this. Let's try to submit it as well. Good thing is that it didn't, like, there was no compile error. Yeah, it got submitted. I hope you guys found the solution intuitive, and if you find this video like fruitful to you, so please consider giving it a thumbs up and comment on the video if you have any doubts. Thank you for watching the video, guys. Bye bye, take care.